Hello. My name is Callista, and welcome back to the infectious madness of Dr. Dekker. In the last episode, we were trying to get Mariana up to green. Now, I do have a bit of bad news. This is actually the second time I've tried to record this episode. The first time around, the game was lagging out awfully. It was terrible. Now, sadly, Dr. Dekker doesn't have any save files. It saves automatically every time you ask a question. So, I did ask her a couple of things. I asked her about summer, and she said she didn't know anything about that. Nice job, Mariana. I also said maybe she should stop dancing, and she said,
if that's what you want, I'll stop clubbing for a while. It's no biggie.
okie doke, so you didn't really miss much, but we're all caught up now. Everyone is on the same page. And once again, I am completely stumped. I used a hint to get that. Like I said, I really have no idea where to go with Mariana. We have three green stars. Is your hair wet when you wake up? Final diagnosis, and asking about her injuries. Those are the three. Let's rewatch these.
When I wake up, my hair is dry, but it's pretty hot at the moment. I get baked quickly by the sun. It's possible I've been in the sea during my blackout.
Yeah, I really don't know where to go with that. We've asked her about the sun and all of that. Let's see.
No, nothing like that. I usually wake up on my side like I've been sleeping. Sometimes I'm partially covered by seaweed.
And
I want to stop having the blackouts. I want to stop waking up at the beach. I want to remember those entire evenings. Can you suggest anything that might help?
ooh. I said this before. She wants to remember the entire evening, which implies that she remembers some of the evening. Have we asked her what she remembers? What? I don't need to capitalize. I keep forgetting every time I pull this game up again. What do you remember? Okay, apparently we've already asked that. I think I want to focus on this one because there really isn't too much with that. Sleeping, maybe?
When I wake up on the beach, I normally feel refreshed, which is weird, right? I'm not scared. Not yet. I just want to know what's going on.
Game, please. This is very frustrating for me because as I just explained, there are no save games with Dr. Dekker. If the game is lagging out, then unfortunately I just have to deal with the game lagging out. Okay. Did that fix it? Oh, okay, so that's everything for that. We just, as I said, I really don't know where to go with Mariana. Hint. Does she go to clubs alone? Okay. Do you go to clubs alone?
I'm not seeing anyone at the moment, if that's what you're asking. Why can't a girl go to a club on her own? I like dancing. I don't have many real friends, I suppose, but that's what happens when you move about a lot.
Okay, she said before she didn't have any friends in the area. Why do you move a lot?
I move around when I dance, and geographically speaking.
Okay. Okay. Maybe why do you not have friends? Let's go not have many friends. I think that lessens the blow. Friends. Okay, apparently we've already talked about that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that all that is left is final diagnosis. But like I find Mariana very tricky. She stumps me more than any of the other characters. I think it's because she talks about like, oh, I want to know what's wrong with me. I want to know why I'm having these blackouts. Yet she also says that Dr. Dekker figured out why she's having these blackouts. And she's like, oh, I don't want to tell you what it is. I don't want to tell you why I'm having these blackouts because that might make you think badly of me. But I also want you to find out why I'm having these blackouts to stop them. I'm kind of like... I kind of feel like she got a diagnosis off Dr. Dekker that she didn't like. And she's kind of like, oh, I'll seek a second opinion. But if the second opinion is just going to mirror what the first opinion said... You could be seeing a lot of doctors before, you finally realise, oh shit, this is actually what they were saying. Can we give me another hint? I need more, not a hit, a hint. Does she swim in the sea? Okay.
Sometimes I go swimming in the sea. I don't always black out.
Don't go swimming? Okay, apparently we've already talked about that. Or maybe stop swimming in the sea? Okay. That got that. Literally, it is just the final diagnosis. That's all we have left for Mariana. Oof. I think I'm gonna have to go to another patient and just come back to her. Because like I said, I really don't know what she's looking for. Claire. Why do the police think you're dangerous? Why aren't you in prison? Because she's rich. That's why. And do you think Dekker was suicidal? Let's go through them.
I assume they think I'm dangerous because I stabbed my husband.
Very to the point. Nice job, Claire.
I suppose after what I did, there are people that might think I belonged in prison. What do you think, Doctor? Can I be saved with therapy, or should I be locked up like a dangerous criminal?
Madam, that depends on whether or not your husband is dead. I know that Claire stabbed her husband. I get that. I don't know whether he survived or not. I think, like, the game is playing tricks with me. Whoops. Excuse me. I'm getting flustered after all of the false starts I've had trying to record this. What was I saying? Yeah, the game is being a little bit tricksy. It's dancing around the issue over whether David is alive or dead. Here's the thing, she stabbed her husband because she got very angry that he was having an affair. So, David was behaving in a shitty fashion, but at the same time, just don't stab him, just divorce him. You could have very easily divorced him and not be in this predicament. I think I want to leave that. I get what that's asking. It wants me to say either you should be in therapy or you should be in prison. I want more information first. I want to know what's happening with Claire. My help caring for him. Violent outburst. What kind of problems? We have a fair bit with Claire. I do wish that the questions were sorted by patient rather than the order in which you ask them. So like up here, it could have had like Nathan, Elin, Claire, Mariana, Bryce, and you could click on each tab and then you'd be able to see what questions you'd asked. Let's see. Well, we have one more. Oh, yeah, you can be saved with prayer. Okay, we're just going to ignore them.
Dr. Dekker just had that look about him. You know what they say about us crazies. Takes one to know one.
That implies that you think you're crazy, madam. And yeah, that's everything for that. Let's see. Start at the bottom.
The most shocking thing about Dr. Dekker's death is that he didn't bring it upon himself. But then I hadn't known him for a very long time. Perhaps I was wrong about him. Though the fact that he drank so much is a good indicator of his mental state.
How long had you known Dekker? Dr. Dekker.
I don't understand what you're getting at, Doctor. Please be more specific.
Damn it. Okay. How long have you been in therapy?
No, that doesn't mean anything to me.
Okay, clearly I'm barking down the wrong tree there.
It was a brief moment of temporary insanity. Or temporary clarity, I'm not really sure which. David had been having an affair with his assistant optician, Iris. How predictable. Not just the affair, but an optician named Iris.
Let's see.
Keep up, Doctor. David is my husband.
And then we asked her more questions up here. Maybe why did you stab him or something like that? We'll go with that. Let me just click that. There we go. Why did you stab your husband? Okay, we already asked that. We could always ask her if David is dead or not. That's a thought. Is David dead? That is not an answer. She has not told us whether he is dead or alive. Oh, I'm finding this very frustrating. Hint, give me. How long has she and David been married? Okay. How long were you married?
We've been married for 7 years, but we don't have any children. Thank God.
Why didn't you have children?
David wanted children, but I didn't. I don't think we would have made very good parents. There's no mystery to it. Some people are just not cut out to be parents. I don't think I can see either of us wiping sticky fingers or mending grazed knees.
Very fair. I will say, like, I like that. Some people aren't cut out to be parents, and just, having them because, like, oh, that's the done thing. Or I want kids, but I don't necessarily want to do any of the work. Like that, no. No, just being able to get pregnant and pop out a little sprog doesn't make you a parent, if you get what I mean. I think I'm gonna go with you can be saved with therapy for this. Just to get one bit done. I don't know whether her husband is dead or not, which I find very worrying, but I think I want to be hopeful. At least, I want to try and be optimistic.
You have a lot of faith in your abilities. That's good. I look forward to being completely cured.
Okay. Good stuff. I'm glad that we are getting along, my dear. So how many... Okay, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. And then down here... 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Flippin' heck. Oh, we have so much to do with Claire. Let's start up here. My help.
I need you to believe me. That's why I'm paying for these sessions. Everyone else thinks I'm crazy and dangerous. Everyone else thinks I've lost my mind.
Crazy and I can spell dangerous.
They think I'm seeing things, making things up. I don't want to talk about it.
No, please do. Please do talk about it. Stop with, oh, no, making things up. Making things up.
Yes, Dr. Dekker did think I was delusional when he first met me. He changed his mind after getting to know me better, as I hope he will too.
Okay. And anything for seeing things. Okay. Same thing. Okay. Okay, that's good. We are getting somewhere. I'm not entirely sure where that somewhere is, but we're getting somewhere.
David has trouble looking after himself. Sometimes I'll leave the lake house and he's just sitting in the rocking chair on the porch. And when I return the next evening, he's still there, just staring into the stars. He needs help, I know, but I can't hire anybody to care for him.
Maybe why can't you hire anyone?
David's not ready for company. I hope to take you to see him one day and you'll see for yourself.
She's definitely giving the impression that he's alive. It's, as I said, it was that one cutscene that we had where the subtitles said he died. And this seems like the kind of game to fuck with your head, so I'm like, I trust nothing.
I stabbed him with a steak knife. Shocking, isn't it?
Where can we go from there? There's so little. Give me another hint. I want another hint. Does she consider herself sane? That is a very good question. Do you think you're sane?
Who's to say who is sane or insane? We all see the world differently, don't we?
That is very fair. Still, if you are potentially fighting a murder charge or attempted murder charge, that's a thought. So she's here because the police have, like, you know, this is probably like court mandated therapy sessions to see whether she is sane and pretending to be insane, or whether she is actually insane. Now, here's the thing. A temporary insanity plea, that's fine. You do not want to, like, no good lawyer is going to plead that their patient, their client is insane. You don't do that, at least not in the English courts, because if you do that, then what happens is that the client will go to an asylum, and they will potentially live out the rest of their life there. Like, if you go to prison, then there's the chance that you can get paroled. But if you plead, oh no, I am stark raving bonkers, I am a complete lunatic, they just put you in an asylum for the rest of your days. So no good lawyer is going to plead that you are insane. Ooh. I'm guessing maybe she's trying to go for a temporary insanity plea, then? That would be my best guess.
I should have divorced him. I wish I had. So much could have been avoided.
Why didn't you divorce him?
Divorce is such an imperfect means of separating two people, don't you think? I suppose I don't really mean it. I thought he was my soulmate and that I would do anything for him. That's a weakness that has caused me problems.
Okay. No green stars there. I find that interesting. She's kind of lamenting that, like, oh, I should have divorced him, but at the same time, oh, I really loved him. I thought he was my soulmate, that kind of thing.
I should have divorced him. I wish I had. So much could have been avoided.
Maybe what could have been avoided?
Our altercation. The downfall since.
What kind of downfall? Kind of downfall.
This is exhausting, Doctor. I'm not used to spitting everything out in one session.
Okay, but that still got rid of the green star. Aha! Okay. So this is you'll have to find this out in a follow-up session. Okay, Claire. Okay, I see what you're doing. And then it's just the ones down here. Small Fortune, Lake House, Optician, Dr. Dekker.
David doesn't work now. He's not very communicative anymore, so a job is out of the question. He used to be an optician. Now he just spends all his time at the lake house, frittering his time away.
I find that interesting. Frittering his time away. That's such a specific way of putting that. Frittering his time away?
He abhors technology. Mainly he hunts things and then creates huge, unwielding fires that I'm sure will be the death of him and the lake house at some point.
Pardon? What do you mean he hunts things and makes bonfires? There's no follow-up to that? I find that very concerning and confusing. Okay. You do you, David. You've been stabbed and you've just decided, you know what, I want to go a bit caveman for a little while. Okay.
David's staying at the lake house. It belonged to my parents, but I don't use it much anymore. I have the main house to myself.
Her parents? What happened to your parents, maybe?
I'm an only child and my parents are both dead. Naturally, I inherited everything.
Ooh, my apologies, Miss. How did they die? How did your parents die?
It was an accident. But I don't feel like talking about it at the moment.
That is not the correct response. I don't feel like talking about it. Yeah, that's fine. But whenever someone says, oh, how did they die? It was an accident. No, that's a red flag right there. That ain't right. Oh, is this lady just murdering everyone? She's just going around killing people, her parents, maybe her husband.
Being rich has its perks, but honestly, I would give it all up in a heartbeat if it could free me from this madness. The most shocking thing about Dr. Dekker's death is that it didn't bring it upon himself. But then I hadn't known him for a very long time. Perhaps I was wrong about him. Though the fact that he drank so much is a good indicator of his mental state.
I need another hint, I'm afraid. Does she know who murdered? Oh, we can just ask that.
I think we'd get along a lot better if you stuck to asking me one question at a time.
Was that? Oh, that didn't go through, apparently. Who murdered Dr. Dekker?
I don't know who killed Dr. Dekker, but I imagine that in his line of work he met a lot of unstable people. Perhaps he pushed someone too far.
Okay. That didn't. We've still got these three things, I think, with Claire. Dr. Dekker, small fortune, and let's see, is it up here? Okay, I think it's actually just those two. Considering we started this at 9 stars for Claire, I think we've made pretty good progress. Oh, I'm really not too sure. Can we ask for another hint, or has it not been long enough? How well did she know Dr. Dekker? I was trying to ask that earlier. How did you know Dr. Dekker?
I didn't really know Dr. Dekker that well. I never met him outside of our sessions, and we spent those discussing my therapy, not making small talk.
Fair dues. That's that done. It's just the small fortune. Oh, how rich are you? Okay, we've asked about that. Did that get booted to the top? Yes, it did. Oh, okay. What did you talk about?
I don't have an answer to that.
Okay.
I didn't really know Dr. Dekker that well. I never met him outside of our sessions, and we spent those discussing my therapy, not making small talk.
Your sessions?
I'd been seeing him for about 3 months.
I also tried to ask that earlier and I couldn't. Okay, so we've just got the one left. Hint, please. Did you... I said this. I typed this in earlier. Did you kill your husband?
That sounds like a question I shouldn't answer without a lawyer present.
God. Madam, just tell me about your money. Please. Oh. Here's the thing. I'm at the end of the episode now. But I can't leave. If we've just got 1 star left for Claire. Oh, I really don't know. I'm really stumped. Oh, come on. How dare you? Let's watch it again.
Being rich has its perks, but honestly, I would give it all up in a heartbeat if it could free me from this madness.
Oh. I don't know where to go with that. I really don't. I'm just having to wait on the hints here. I will say I'm enjoying the madness of Dr. Dekker. I am liking it. However, there have been multiple occasions, admittedly it's just been this episode, where I've typed something, the game has said, oh, I don't know what you're talking about, and then a bit later I've been like, give me a hint, and it said the exact same thing you were asking earlier, but worded slightly differently. I'm like, that's not fair. That isn't right. Hint. What job oh! I never even thought to ask of that. What job do you do?
I don't work. I don't need to. Everything's paid for 100 times over.
But we got it to green! There we go! And with that, I am out of time for this episode. In the next one, we're going to be moving on to Elin. But until then, please remember to like if you enjoyed, leave a comment below. And if you wanted to subscribe, it would be very much appreciated. I've been Kallista. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next episode.